start.
Hello. I'm Ben Tennyson. Introduction to printing hardware. It is also called printers, which began in 1938, typically called as xerography, a dry photocopying technique. Originally called electrophotography, it was soon renamed xerography, derived from the Greek words xeros, meaning dry, and graphia meaning writing, to emphasize that unlike reproduction techniques then in use such as cyanotype, the process of xerography used no liquid chemicals. From 1960s onwards, we have many types of printers. Namely dot matrix printing, inkjet printing, thermal printing, laser printing, plotter printing, and 3D printing in an order. First device, called dot matrix printing. Dot matrix printing is a computer printing process in which ink is applied to a surface using a relatively low-resolution dot matrix for layout. Its cost is quite cheap and its low quality rating. The perceived quality of dot matrix printers depends on the vertical and horizontal resolution and the ability of the printer to overlap adjacent dots. It uses number of pins in a row, can either be 9 or 10 or 20. The printer makes quite noisy as the pins rapidly strike on a paper. The process is quite slow to complete. As a result, the cartridge component moves back and forth forming into a text. Second device, called inkjet printing. After the dot matrix printing, the technology replaces by inkjet printing, is a type of computer printing that recreates a digital image by propelling droplets of ink onto paper and plastic substrates. Inkjet printers are the most commonly used type of printer and range from small inexpensive consumer models to expensive professional machines. Many companies which manufacture inkjet printing are Canon, Epson, and HP, Hewlett-Packard. This improved the quality as the process has to speed up and is not noisy at all. Third device, called thermal printing. Thermal printing is a digital printing process which produces a printed image by selectively heating coated thermochromic paper, or thermal paper as it is commonly known, when the paper passes over the thermal print head. This type of device lets you print bills, accessed by the shopkeepers in every supermarkets, one with receipt bills used in gas stations and ATM machines, like Shadow the Hedgehog explained us. Fourth device, called laser printing. Laser printing is an electrostatic digital printing process. It produces high-quality text and graphics by repeatedly passing a laser beam back and forth over a negatively charged cylinder called a drum to define a differentially charged image, controlled by an electrically charged powdered ink called toner. Sometimes laser printing is used as a photocopying technique. The process is quite faster, it therefore takes about 8 to 10 seconds to complete the process of entire page. Its cost is quite expensive and is more efficient quality. Fifth device, called plotter printing. A plotter produces vector graphics drawings. Plotters draw lines on paper using a pen. In the past, plotters were used in applications such as computer-aided design in engineering industry, as they were able to produce line drawings much faster and of a higher quality than contemporary conventional printers, and small desktop plotters were often used for business graphics. Although they retained a niche for producing very large drawings for many years, plotters have now largely been replaced by wide-format conventional printers. And finally, the sixth called its 3D printing. 3D printing is the construction of a three-dimensional object from a CAD model or a digital 3D model, like the ones which acts as a plotter as discussed. It can make various 3D objects, which can be quite independent in shape. 3D printing can refer to a variety of processes in which material is deposited, joined or solidified under computer control to create a three-dimensional object, with material being added together, typically layer by layer. So, that's how the 6 types of printers we have discussed. Like, comment, and subscribe now.